There's something stirring beneath the surface of the water. Do you see it? Close encounters like these happen with whales more often than you might think. While the people featured in these videos walked away, mostly unharmed, it's hard to ignore how incredibly close they came to becoming a whale's next meal. The blue whale. If you've never seen a whale up close, it's nearly impossible to grasp their sheer size. Consider the blue whale, the largest animal to have ever lived on Earth. Just its tongue weighs as much as an elephant, and its mouth is so massive it could hold between 400 to 500 people. Fortunately, despite their size, blue whales pose no threat to humans in terms of being swallowed. Their anatomy simply doesn't allow it. But their smaller relatives, the sperm whales, might be a different story. Back in 1891, tales surfaced about a man who was allegedly swallowed by a sperm whale. Although he survived to recount his experience, the incident supposedly changed him forever. James Bartley. The story goes that James Bartley was swallowed whole after a whale attacked his ship. He wasn't recovered until the next day, when the crew managed to kill the whale, haul it on board, and cut it open, only to discover Bartley inside, unconscious but alive. His skin had turned ghostly white, and he had lost his sight, all due to exposure to the whale's stomach acid. But as time passed, skeptics began to question the truth of the story. Could someone really survive in a whale's stomach with only bleached skin and blindness? Thanks to modern science, we now know that surviving such an ordeal is far less plausible than once thought. What if you were swallowed? Let's imagine for a moment that you were actually swallowed by a sperm whale. Your first obstacle would be the whale's teeth, formidable tools roughly 20 centimeters long, about the size of a chef's knife. With 40 to 50 of these lining its mouth, getting past them in one piece would be nothing short of a miracle. Assuming you somehow did, your journey would continue down a dark, suffocating throat. With minimal oxygen and increasing levels of methane gas, breathing would be incredibly difficult. As the muscles in the whale's throat pulse to push you deeper, you'd begin to feel the burn of hydrochloric acid slowly corroding your skin. At this point, James Bartley's story starts to feel even more far-fetched. But let's keep going. Eventually, you'd land in the first and largest of the whale's four stomachs. You might catch a fleeting glimpse of light, perhaps from a bioluminescent squid, a favorite snack of the sperm whale. Enjoy it while it lasts. From here, you'd be passed through stomach after stomach, each one breaking down your body further with potent digestive acids, until all that remains are bones, eventually expelled unceremoniously from the whale's rear end. So, to put it bluntly, there's no realistic scenario in which someone could survive being swallowed whole by a whale and live to recount the experience. Sorry, James. Maybe people bought your tale in the 1890s, but today we know better. Despite their size and mysterious presence, whales have no appetite for humans. If they could speak, they'd likely reassure us that we're not on the menu.